It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to drive that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 17.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
In motion right is Ridley. Straight ahead, Etienne. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now 3rd down and 3.
Safe break. Check smash. Check smash.
Another tote for Etienne. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In motion left goes Jones. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence changing the play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they send a man in motion right. Etienne is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try to run with Etienne. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to break the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice little juke. And a big game that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
The gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Toss left side for Etienne. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That good for 19 of the first down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now 2nd and 9. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Great job. 11 Agate. Hey, kill. 11 Agate. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
fielded at the 43. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Gets around him. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11.
Here's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no 1st down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And, Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Sink right. Go, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Great to celebrate every play from Mechie in his 2nd season. Was diagnosed with leukemia 3 months after being drafted and missed his rookie season. Back now, one of the most inspirational stories in the NFL.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones now in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And dropped it out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, 52.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On red.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
18 reps.
Now Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On the return, here's Agnew. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16, the first.
First down, Texans.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now left side on the swing pass. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Go, go. 13, Luke.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Take right open. Go, go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pull it out right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
30 left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
But it's 4th down.
Easy. Read it 24. Read it 54.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Angelo Blackson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 21. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
47-yard line.
Here we go,
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game will breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Safe break.
ETN once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jags, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the